Hello. Welcome to the the newest episode in our lovely little campaign, The Fallen Stars. We return to our little band of heroes, friends and not friends. um, Link, you did a little recap for us. Do you want to do the recap for the audience now?
If you think it's a good idea.
Go for it.
Sure. So last session, we were introduced to our new party member,
Remy.
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 Oh my god, I have dementia. I have dementia.
No.
I am
Believe
actually.
that. Told you like 5 minutes ago.
I actually have got short-term memory loss.
Okay.
It's
You got
so
it.
bad.
Restart.
And okay, last session we were introduced to our new party member, Remy. After which we had a few conversations that went well or not well.
Yep.
Yali had went to have a conversation with Simon before we set off. After we had set off, we had a few conversations between our party. Yali had talked to pretty much everybody. Remy to our friend Casper, and then Casper had spoke to our friend. I actually have Alzheimer's.
What's happening? I don't even know what part of the session you're talking about, to be honest.
So during the walk to Veren,
Oh yeah.
Nadia
Have
and
you guys-
Casper had a
you
chat.
guys-
My
you guys-
lord, dude.
Can you guys tell that I worked 3 days?
Can you write these names down?
I'm just tired, bro. I'm just tired.
I don't
Anyway.
think you are, dog, because you forget every session.
You guys always got my sessions right next to work. That's not my
Yeah,
fault.
that's fair.
Anyway,
Your brain's fried.
after we had these conversations, we had made it up to the Northern Kingdom. We had seen how scarred by war the North was, and finally, after we made it to the capital, through the King's Guard, we had finally gotten our concert with the king, or council of concert, whatever, with the king, only to learn that this king was being advised by Lyra. After a very disappointing diplomatic attempt, we ended up fighting the king and Lyra, and after defeating Lyra, the king was released from a spell or something or other that was placed on him. And that's where our last session ended.
It was really good.
After a few episodes of memory loss, we made it.
We made it. Well done. Proud of
Great. Lovely, wonderful.
I'm not good with names, good with faces.
So we will be picking up right where we left off, right after that battle. This copy of Lyra has been brutally defeated by Yali. Graham and Nadia are both a little beaten up. Graham is really on his last legs. And
Sorry,
the king it has is laid out on the ground, kind of in surrender, has revealed himself to now be broken from whatever was going on with him, and he sort of groans as he rolls onto his side and pushes up kind of onto his knees. Do you want to explain what's going on here?
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut this time.
Casper will get up. He'll kind of sit more so than get up, and he'll turn his face over to the king. Well, we had come for an attempt of diplomacy, and it seemed to have ended very poorly due to temperaments. After we had defeated the mage known as Lyra, I'm not sure if you're familiar. You seem to be released from some sort of delusion.
Yes, I heard her on needed a new mage. This war and all that.
Mm.
Slimy little shit.
Well, she's disintegrated now, which is great. So that's good for
Good
all of
news.
us.
Right. Good news. You're here for what again?
We've come from Almyra. We came to seek mutual assistance for possibly equal problems.
King Fren is still kicking around then.
Yeah.
Yes, he would.
Good. He pushes kind of up onto his feet and stumbles back to his throne where he takes a seat and rests his head in a hand, sort of massaging his temples. I would be foolish not to enter into a treaty with Almyra, given my current situation here. We need all the help we can get, and in return we are happy to offer whatever we can to Almyra.
Friends are important in times such as these when friends are so rare to come by.
Aye, that they are. I'll draft up something a little more official. Send you off with that. I apologize for whatever it is that's happened here.
The apologies are accepted, and they are from me. I apologize as well.
Aye. Then you're free to go about in the palace as you wish. But if you find yourself back here in about 20 or so minutes, I should have this letter drafted.
Yeah. Do you have a? Well, I'm sure you do. Infirmary, because you kind of got our guy over there. I don't. He might start foaming at the mouth soon if we don't do something about it.
Yes, the hall to the right should find your way to the servants' quarters, and they will have what you need there.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you, dear Highness.
Let's not bother with that for now.
Just scared of getting speared again. Cool.
Casper will get up finally from the ground, and he will quickly move to our party members.
And Yali will do the same.
Graham is sort of just on his stomach, like face to the stone, breathing and bleeding, and
I'm just imagining he's like there gurgling, like. Oh.
no, not quite gurgling, but he is very clearly like worse for wear.
How is Nadia doing?
Nadia has kind of like
she got lost.
she's kind of like sat on the ground, leaning back on one hand, like clutching her side, where she's probably got a couple of broken ribs. And Graham sort of like tries pushing up to his knees and can't.
Okay.
I feel so bad.
I wish I don't think I could. I don't even think if I even have prepared. I don't think I have anything I could do right now. So we're just gonna have to get them out of here.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yeah.
Last session I obviously got speared, which started the encounter, and it disappeared. Did that leave a spear-shaped hole in my shoulder, or is that?
You don't have a hole, but like on
Okay.
your shoulder is where that spear hit, like a burned part of skin and flesh.
Okay. Good to know. Jesus. All right, sounds good.
Casper will
Should you go pick him up and
Look.
bring him to the infirmary?
Casper will look to Yali and say, "It's probably best if you help the one who cannot walk. I'll assist with Nadia."
Yeah, sure. And she'll go over and she won't even think about it. She'll just pick him up and like farmer's carry, throw him over her shoulder like a fireman.
Casper
You
I
will
got like a sack of meat.
you toss him over your shoulder and you just hear "Ugh."
fucking
Minecraft
Minecraft
death
you've
noise.
heard.
um Nadia kind of pushes to her feet and starts like limping after Yali as you head towards that hall. And Remy does sort of like grab one of Nadia's arms and toss it around her shoulders to like help move her. And you guys head out into the hall, where you see a couple of people kind of moving down the hall quickly, having heard the commotion. Go ahead and give me some perception checks.
I love the roll.
I do like to roll. Natural 20. That'd be a 24.
I got a
Read 'em
21.
and weep.
21,
Oh
baby.
my
Plus 3 on my
God.
perception. You can't see that. Oh, there it is. Beautiful 18.
Your dice are so much better than mine.
My dice are gorgeous.
You see about 3 servants that are all kind of rushing down towards you. They look very concerned, seeing how beaten up some of you are. You also both see someone seeming very hurried to go the opposite direction and quickly turning the corner. Casper, what you see is Thomas Coulson turning the corner.
That's crazy.
I am going to be casting command.
What is the range on command?
Is he within 60 feet?
No.
Okay. I'm dashing his direction.
Okay, you dash.
Okay, goodbye again.
As I'm dashing, he's not looking in my direction, is he?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm gonna cast at 2nd level Alter Self. And I'm gonna change my appearance more to that of a servant, a younger servant man.
Okay.
Doing so, I'm gonna take most of my cloak off. Just gonna leave an undershirt, make myself look as least standing out as possible. We're just gonna book it for him.
Yeah. You dash, cast a spell, you change mid-run, turn that corner, and you see Thomas Coulson kind of walking very quickly, like power walking away.
And I am going to shout. I don't know if Alter Self changes the voice of somebody.
You do know you can't kill him because we've just made like a treaty, right?
We're not gonna kill him. We're just gonna
Okay.
talk to him.
Just,
I'm just gonna talk to him. I'm
That
just gonna
from
talk to him.
you
I
always is a
just,
threat.
I
gonna talk to
just
him.
want to talk to him. I just want to talk to
I
him.
just want to talk
Just
to him.
wanna-
I
Cock
just wanna shoot him.
shotgun. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to.
I just wanna shoot
guy. If I have to
So
hold him by the balls while I do it, I will.
I'll in this different face, you will shout out.
What?
Hold on, stop.
That feels like a Casper thing.
Stop.
Sorry, guys. My bad for being funny. I apologize. Just weren't ready for the smoke.
I almost choked on my tea. Fuck you.
Dick. Anyway,
Go on,
Anyways,
cast your
Or
fucking
what?
command. Go
yeah,
on.
you.
I'm not. Casper's not casting command. He's just gonna
Go ahead,
shout
just
out.
do your whatever your spell is. Whatever the fuck
Wait,
you're
sir.
doing.
Wait, sir.
Uh, uh, Thomas kind of looks over his shoulder and sees you and is like, I'm in a bit of a hurry, so if you could just, I don't know, fuck off. And keeps
Casting
walking.
command.
Oh.
We're casting command now, and I'm going to say, stop.
Okay, what's the DC?
Wisdom save 15.
Ooh, that might be doable.
That's a 7. He freezes up and just kind of fully stands at attention.
So, Casper will start walking to him, and with every step, the visage of the servant just starts melting away, like physically melting away until his actual appearance becomes clear again.
I just want to talk to him.
And Casper will go, far from home, brother.
You little shit. What are you doing here?
I would watch our tone. What am I doing here? That's a funny question. I was doing diplomacy for the King of Elmira, actually. I was in assumption none of my family members would be here. Which leads me to the question of what the hell are you doing here? Now, don't mistake my question for concern. You could die here, and I would not care. My question is, what are you doing here when most of our family's diplomacy is the other way?
As you finish saying this, his body relaxes and he takes a pretty big step back from you. I'm here on family business.
Pray tell.
We have an ally here in the kingdom.
What's their name?
I don't see why it's any of your business.
My last name is my business. Tell me.
It hasn't been since you left.
You're right. But then again, the business of others has not really been our strong suit. So, you're going to tell me.
And why should I?
I think we both know why.
Oh. What are you going to do? Cast a little spell on me? Because let's face it, you always have to hide behind your magic since you're not much of a man.
It is very, very funny you bring up the facets of manlyhood to me. Considering everything you've ever had is handed to you.
I've worked for what I have. I earned it.
Our mother gifted you everything you have. Listen, Thomas. I'm a busy man. Much more important things to do. I'll leave us with this. The Coulson family has already dealt with the diplomacies here, and I'll figure out our ally soon enough. So, whether you tell me, or Edmund tells us, it's either or.
You going to run home to Daddy? Beg for another chance again? Like you did when you were a child?
Begging for a chance is not what I had in mind.
Let's face it, Casper. Every action you take just dirties our name. You might as well drop the name and run off. Play with your little magic, your little fairy spells. But do not dirty the family name, nor my name, with your pathetic tongue.
I think everything I've ever needed to know about you has always become evident to me with how much you love our family.
And why shouldn't I?
It's true. Everything you've ever wanted has been given by them. Which makes me think, what makes you so special? My sister has all the brains. And obviously I was born with magic. Which makes me wonder, what exactly did you get? Did you get their selfishness? Their wealth, maybe? I'm not sure what you got. Either way, it's pathetic, obviously, if you're scrounging for allies in a kingdom you have no relation to. Let's face it, Thomas. If there's anyone disgracing our name with their actions, it's your slimy ass in this kingdom.
Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, baby, you tell him. Yeah. I fucking hate this guy. I don't even know him. Oh my god.
At the
Three?
three.
Uh,
Okay. Never. Okay.
Thomas Thomas stares you down and speaks one word. Kneel. And you fall to your knees.
Hold on. I'd like to counterspell.
Oh boy.
So he knows magic too.
Now the Coulsons are a magic family.
Oh. Well.
So I'm pretty sure. Well, it is verbal, yeah. I whip that shit out quick, dude.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I'd like to counter spell.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna counter spell and make this guy kill himself.
That's not what counterspell does, but I wish.
I know, but
I
in my
wish.
head it'd be really funny.
This is nerve wracking, dude. I got nerves.
This
Ooh.
is sick.
Okay.
If anybody
Yeah.
disgrace your family name.
You you counterspell it. I'll let you describe what that looks like.
The
like,
moment
"Well,
the
shit."
word kneel leaves his mouth, almost like as if someone had popped some flour in between us. That magical energy just dissipates into a smoke. Um, it fogs the room for about a second at most before they're both standing there again. Casper will look at him, kind of look around at the dissipating smoke, and he'll go, "Really? Really?"
What's your AC?
15.
You say that, and then get gut punched as he steps forward and just buries his fist in your stomach for like 3 damage.
Okay.
Like I said, you hide behind your magic because there really is not much of a man here.
At 4th level,
Yeah. Yes. Kill him with fire. Kill him with.
Mm.
I will be casting Fear. You will need to
Nice.
take a Wisdom 15
Oh, God.
saving throw.
Okay.
I'm trying not to kill him or do damage. I'm trying to beef. If this has become
That's-
clear.
Top
You,
10 Casper moments of all time. This is so amazing.
it's a DC 15.
Yes, that's to get the save, yeah. You have to meet or beat a 15.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'll have to take the dash action every turn to get away. Until the save is like made.
Yeah. He gut punches you, says his little line, and then as you like raise your eyes from the floor again to look at him, that phantasmal image of his worst nightmare is projected in front of him, and he like startles and stumbles backwards and stares in shock for a moment before screaming and running in the other direction.
Casper will watch him run away and say, "Very manly." He'll
Yali,
turn around.
as these servants are like attending to you and Nadia and Remy and Graham, you see coming from around that corner again the same person that you saw leave, but this time he's screaming.
Do
And
I recognize any of his facial features
uh,
at all? Like, do they
I'll say
even
give
look
me an
similar?
insight check.
Okay. Okay, let's do it then. Oh, that's not great. 11.
You're not really paying attention to that. It's a screaming, sprinting man who dashes past you.
Wonderful. I guess I'll just like I guess either helping Graham or sitting there peacefully. I'm just gonna slowly turn my head to watch this guy sprint. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
Just-
and you
alright.
you kind of like turn the corner and you see Casper down the hall a little, just standing there.
That makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Magic boy's up to his magic shit again. And she'll just continue doing whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the party now. Just had to get that out of the way.
Okay. Yeah. You guys reconvene. Get taken to like the infirmary where people patch you up. Um, you can go ahead and regain all your hit points.
Yes.
And uh, yeah, you all heal, and then are kind of led back to the throne room where King Varen is kind of hunched over one side of his throne, like sitting in the throne but hunched over one of the arms, scribbling down. As you enter, he kind of glances up and nods at you, finishes writing this letter, and signs it off, and then sort of waves a hand and holds up the letter, and one of the servants kind of rushes out and comes back a moment later with a wax seal, seals the letter, and hands it to you. And give my regards to King Fren. It's been a while since I've last seen him.
Of course.
And if you have the chance, let him know that he and the Queen are both welcome here.
It is my deepest regret to tell you that unfortunately the Queen of Elmira has no longer.
I understand.
Kind of gone. Yeah.
Then send my condolences. Poor man's been through much loss.
Of course.
We will.
And if you have need of anything else, you're free to return. As he says that, one of the servants kind of holds up a little badge with an emblem on it that is the crest for Varen. You show that at the gate and they'll let you in.
My thanks, Your Majesty.
And mine to you.
Well, if that's the case, get me the hell out of here.
Get
Yeah.
out of here.
You guys
Wait,
go ahead.
wait,
Oh.
wait.
Wait.
I have a thought. A simple, tiny little thought. Does he want us to leave the palace yet? Do we think?
He has not like instructed you to leave, but he's
I'm
closed up.
just-
He's closed up his conversation. He's been like, "Cool, we're done.
I'm just kind
You're
of
gonna go
thinking,
back
can
now."
we maybe sneak and find Lyra's room?
Do you want to ask him about it?
Ooh.
If we do, then we kind of have to explain why.
Do you want this to be an internationally known
No,
thing?
I think we
Okay.
should just go and try and find it.
If we want
Maybe
to
we
linger,
can be like, "Oh, do you know where
No.
the mages' quarters are?" So
Hold on.
So Casper can ask his fancy
we
little
want-
magic questions.
if we want to linger for a day, we can get Yali into Lyra's room if we find it.
Whatever
We-
you mean.
I have an assortment of abilities and spells
Oh, this
Okay.
is so exciting!
that could get us in there.
So
Well,
what
I
are you
just
doing?
want to find the room so we can investigate her room and take shit.
I
to bring
can
back to the
also-
convent.
I can also be like, hey, where's the magical quarters? I'd like to commune about some theories. I can do that if you want me to. give us an in. Okay. As the group's starting to like kind of turn to leave, Casper will actually turn around and say, "If you don't mind, the mages in Elmira and I have been sharing around some theories. If there's any other mages or a mage wing of the palace, I'd love to commune with them shortly before we leave."
Sure. I've got a few around. And he sort of waves you off, and one of the servants turns and, right this way. And will lead you off. You head towards like the mage's quarters, and there's like a kind of a more common room where there are a few mages kind of puttering about.
Okay.
Is there? Do we see anywhere that looks particularly like individual dorms or quarters or anything?
Yes. So this room is like rounded. It's quite large. It's got couches and tables and various little things, trinkets and whatever, bookshelves covered in scrolls and all that. And along the wall are various doors. Some of them are kind of like cracked open. You assume those are the ones that belong to the other mages in this common room. Others are closed.
Do any of the mages seem a little bit more separated from the rest?
No, there's like
Okay. They're all
there's
kind of
like
huddled.
one. I mean, they're not like huddled. There's just not one that seems more separated than the others. For like, oh, you're a weirdo or you're special or anything. It's just like there's a couple lounging on various seats reading stuff, and a couple at like counters or tables eating food or making coffee or whatever.
Well, considering Lyra was the right hand, I suppose, of King Farron, is it possible that maybe her door looks different? Are there any doors that look fancier or have any name badges on them or signify something like that?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I'd also like to roll for this.
Go ahead and give me an
That
investigation
is
check as well.
that 12.
24.
Yay! Thank you, Lincoln.
Yeah, there are little plaques next to the doors, presumably for the servants when they are asked to fetch someone, they can know who they're meant to be getting.
Let's search for
and
Lyra's door.
the one directly across from you has Lyra Aberite.
We're going in there.
How do you spell Aberite?
Aberight.
Thank you. For the notes.
What an interesting name. I also wrote it
Yeah.
down. Don't worry. Anyway.
Nice. Yeah, should we like waltz inconspicuously towards the door?
We're a group of like what? Five people?
Weirdos, probably.
Plus
Okay.
plus a
I'm
servant.
gonna.
Plus a servant. Did okay, so one of us needs to distract the servant. Did the badges that we actually forget that. We need to distract the servant.
We need 2 people to go into Lyra's room. And then we need the rest of everyone to kind of look less inconspicuous. I think we can't have more than a group of 2 go into this room. I am. God damn it, Remy's a dick though, but she's really good for this.
Right, and
Okay.
Jolly's totally really, really good at communicating and distracting people.
So, do you want me to convince Remy to go in there with us? Or like with one of us?
Well, let's think about this logically. If we're gonna get into the room and there's a whole bunch of people in here to witness it, we're gonna have to get in without
With
being
stealth?
seen.
Like a rogue?
So Remy's a good choice. You can invis
But-
yourself.
I don't have the spell slots for that. I exhausted myself
Okay.
fighting against the
So
king.
then, or we make a big
Here is
commotion on the other side of the room.
Here is my idea, but we have to talk to Remy first to see if she's agreeable.
Go on.
So there's two options here. Either Casper can kind of gather all the mages together and just talk shop about magic for like 5 to 6 minutes while you guys search, or Yali, Graham, and Nadia try and make kind of a distraction, kind of ask stupid questions that cost a lot of time, while Remy and Casper
I'm sorry,
go
it's
in.
giving when you talk to a finance bro and you're like, how does money get printed? You know what I mean? It's kind of giving that.
Right? Yeah. What's
So,
the
like-
where is
So,
the money
like,
printing
you're
factory?
telling me that all of us have Arcana?
Mana is in everyone?
Arcana's in
I'm
everybody?
gonna quickly head to a little break while you guys decide on your game plan. Let's get right back
We'll
into
wait
it.
for
What's
the
your plan?
unpause.
Okay.
Okay.
The plan
So-
is to basically go to the party and be like, Casper and I. This is more for Remy because Remy doesn't trust us. Casper and I are going to go into Lyra's room to collect information to bring back to the kingdom so Simon can ensure that he has the full knowledge about Lyra that he needs to protect the kingdom. You need to distract the mages by saying something incredibly inflammatory and then going to that side of the room so all the mages pool over that way. And then we're going to sneak into her room. So if, like, Nadia, for example, says the equivalent of, like, how do you print money to the mages, and then walks to the other side of the room, hopefully they follow, and then Graham's like, oh, let's go over, a servant who's with us, and they move that way, and then Casper and Yali slowly make their way to Lyra's room.
So basically go, so how do you cast a spell? Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's the plan.
You don't seem impressed.
You don't seem too impressed with the plan.
You don't seem impressed.
You're
with
sorry.
that plan.
You're saying this to Remy, saying Remy needs to
Graham.
say something
No,
inflammatory.
Graham and
Nadia
Nadia
needs to
are
say
influenced
something
in the plan.
inflammatory.
Nadia or Graham. Nadia
Nadia
or
or
Graham.
Graham needs to do that. We're just saying this to the whole group because,
That's the
well,
plan.
mostly to Remy because Remy doesn't trust Casper.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Yali.
Okay. Yeah. So what is Remy doing?
Chilling.
So she has two choices.
But yeah, she can come with us because she doesn't trust us, or she can stay with Graham and Nadia.
It would be better if she stayed with Graham and Nadia, because the more that don't seem missing, the better.
So let me get this right. You, both of you, Mr. Magic Man, big and flashy, and Miss Muscles over here, also big and flashy.
I like that name.
You wanna have us, Mr. Stoic, quiet, doesn't talk to anybody ever, and Miss Mom of the group, and me, the sneaky one, to be the distraction while the two flashiest, loudest people in our group try and sneak in somewhere.
I wouldn't
In
say
my
that
defense-
they're the flashiest or the loudest.
In my defense,
I feel
did-
like if I make a
I
distraction, I'll
did
break
bring you
something.
up first.
I mean, yeah, you did, but I also feel like I can be stealthy. And I feel
I'm
like if
sure
I was
Remy is
distracting
infinitely better at
anyone, it
stealth.
would be because I either hit somebody or threw a book at someone's head. They both kind of sound bad. Unless Graham and I fake fight.
Yeah, okay, how about this? She reaches into your, like, pocket or bag and takes the little badge, and
What the
just
fuck? Wait.
walks around holding it up, and the mages kind of go like... And then she walks towards the door and opens it. And then steps to the
Okay.
side and gestures in.
Okay, let's just go. Let's go. We're just gonna walk in. I had that idea and thought it wouldn't work, so I didn't suggest it. God damn it. Okay. Let's just walk in.
Get in there.
Yali's gonna, as she passes, swipe the badge back. and put it in her pocket.
Remy chuckles and like immediately follows in after Yali. And as you all file in, Remy kind of starts looking around, not quite touching anything yet, and sort of turns to speak over her shoulder. So, what exactly are we looking for?
So
Well-
there's a few things that are of interest to us. If you can find any letters, magical items that you may be suspicious of. If there's
Journals.
anything ajar, journals, maps, any sort
Uh,
of
Specifically, if you find anything with the name Olmori, that really old god, anything that has runes on it. If there's like if you find a tablet with a bunch of runes, that's also great.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean pretty
Like
much
this
anything
tablet?
that
And she holds up a stone tablet.
yes, just like that.
yeah, yeah. Don't break it, please. Maybe you might want to hand that to Nadia or someone with
She like puts
lighter
it
fingers.
she puts it in her little satchel.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's
Very
fine.
fair.
I will remind you, my whole thing is light fingers, light feet, light everything.
Right, yeah, no, I just sure, yeah, sorry. Just yeah, okay, let's keep searching.
Go ahead and
I would
give
like to
me
roll.
investigation checks.
That would be a 22.
16.
Yali, you very quickly find the notebooks. There's
Wonderful.
one on the desk that Remy just picked up the tablet from, and then there are more in the drawers on the desk. Casper, you're looking around, and you notice something that looks a little familiar, a little too familiar. This room has one wall that is like that just in the middle of it has a section that like looks like it's kind of been placed in, that looks very, very similar to the walls in the castle in Elmira. And as you are kind of like inspecting that, you find a stone in the wall that presses in, and the rest of the brickwork sort of like folds away back into itself, and you see set in the wall is the same like protective sphere that Simon has hidden away in his room. And inside that,
shit.
you find the another tapestry of memories.
My god.
I will take it in my hand.
Holy shit. Is there anything else in that open folded thing, the wall?
In
Or
the
just the
wall,
tapestry?
in the wall,
Like,
no.
that's
In
just
the sphere, there's also a small ring.
Okay, can I see that ring really quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Yali's just gonna take that ring. Does it look any different from the rings that the Lyra that I just killed had?
Yes.
How
the
different?
rings that you got from the Lyra when you killed her are like they're bigger, chunkier rings with like thicker metals making up the bands,
Yeah.
all inlaid with those large stones. This one is much smaller, and and much thinner. It's like very dainty with one small, like almost completely clear crystal. But
Okay.
at the very center, at the very bottom of that crystal, where the stone meets metal in the ring, is a small fleck of black.
Okay. Two things I want to do. One, can I rifle through some of the pages of the journal and see if there's anything that looks familiar in there?
Mm-hmm.
And Chips, Miss Chips, crunching and munching away.
I'm
not
hungry.
the
Fuck
not
you.
the way we should say. Whatever.
Go ahead and give me. Go ahead and give me another investigation check.
I love to roll. That sucks. 13.
Uh, you do find another entry for that mentions Ulmori.
Okay.
And it's this little marking of the corruption in Veren is complete enough that I can move on to my next task. We shall unite the world in darkness for our Lord Ulmori.
Okay, great. So they're all fucking working together. That's sick. Casper, come here real quick, and she's gonna pull out the rings that she picked up from the recently dead Lyra. Can you do your magic man thing and tell me if these have magic to
Well,
them?
not immediately. I've used a large amount of mana, but if we retire at a tavern tonight, and I have about a few hours to a night, I can identify them and get back to you.
Yeah. And she'll put them away, and she'll put the notebooks away, and then. So are we? Is that it? Are we done? Should we go or?
Um, Remy kind of walks over and holds out a stack of letters. Don't know if these are what you're looking for, but you said letters, notebooks, whatever, so.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Remy. I'll hold my hand out. I want to leaf through these.
Okay.
I am looking specifically for. I'm gonna skip anything that I don't think is directly from Lyra immediately, and I'm just gonna open up the first one that I can see that can kind of. I'm looking for if someone has sent a letter that might be the original Lyra about having two Lyras meet. That is my current thing that I'm looking at a face glance before I go later at the tavern. I leaf through all these letters and read them all.
You you look through them. None of them are from Alira. They are all marked from Iris Aberite.
Her name might not even be Lyra. Interesting. Okay. Iris. Huh?
Interesting. It could be that, or it could very well be that.
Would you
This
like
one's in
to?
communication with a sibling or something.
Are you like gonna read through any of the letters or just scan for names?
I'm just gonna scan for names for now, but I'm gonna pocket
'Kay.
these letters. I'm gonna read them later when I'm in the security of a room that no one else can get into.
Okay.
I don't know who else is in these rooms, what could be watching in this room, but I know that as long as I'm in a palace,
Yeah, maybe not a good
kind of a
idea.
dangerous situation.
Is there
So,
any cool trinkets in here?
oh
that
my
I
god, now
have?
we're not just robbing her. Now we're just robbing.
Well, she's
Cool.
dead. It's like
Cool trinkets in in what regard?
um, like is there like a little guy, like a little figurine or a little gear or like a
Okay.
like a bracelet
Um,
or a necklace or just something cool? to take?
The only jewelry that you find are the 4 rings that you've collected now.
Okay.
But on the desk are 2 matching teacups.
I'm taking them. And Yali would just be like, yeah, I mean these two, there's these are probably important, you know, like I mean you guys can do like
Yali.
magic, no, like magic identity.
If
like,
you
she's
want to
probably put it
steal
like-
shit,
it's like
just steal the shit. Don't make excuses. And Remy will start walking out.
Alright, I'm just-
I also leave.
guys, it could have DNA on
Yali.
it. Like,
Give me a perception check.
perception.
You better roll well.
Oh yeah. 17 plus 3 is a 30, 20.
You
Yeah.
you are kind of everyone when you're talking has turned to you. So you're the only one who's facing the direction that Remy is leaving. And as she makes that comment and turns and takes a few steps, she holds up a hand where some necklaces are dangling and then pockets them.
Nice. Okay. Yeah,
She's alright. She might be a dick to me, but I love her.
That's pretty sick. Yali's just gonna sigh and shake her head and walk out the door.
Cool. So you've got those 2 teacups. You've got the
Yep.
notebooks. You have the stone tablet. You have the tapestry of memories, and you have those 4 rings.
I wrote it down.
So, tapestry.
Tablet.
And remind me
Notebooks.
the color of the rings.
I didn't write that down. I think you said one of them was red and one of them was maybe yellow, but I don't remember the other one. And then you said this last one's like almost entirely clear.
There's
There's 4 total.
there's black. There's a light blue sapphire, and there is, I believe,
Sapphire.
Yellow.
So I was entirely wrong.
and then
yellow.
black, like
Crystal.
light blue and yellow, like almost like an
Yeah.
orangey
So black-
gold.
Yeah,
and then
there's
that,
a black
sapphire,
one, a
that ring.
sapphire one, a yellow one, and then the crystal, almost crystal clear with a black dot at the bottom towards where the crystal meets the metal.
So clear, sapphire, yellow, black. Clear, sapphire, yellow, black. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
and I going to just quickly move this up here. for a
Oh.
moment.
Oh no.
Oh
Scared.
no.
What's happening?
I just need to type and it gets really loud.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna start screaming. I was like,
So, the plan
whoa.
is to retire at an inn for tonight.
Is that the plan?
That's
Okay.
the plan. Because I need to,
It
one,
seems reasonable. We need.
I
a
need
rest,
one
for sure.
to prepare the spell, and then if I ritual cast this spell, it takes 10 minutes per item. So caster's gonna be up for a long time tonight. At least 40 minutes. 60. He'll be up for an hour. Straight working.
To take 300 out of the 300, whatever, 300, or out of the, well, you'll have 800 left, but you're going to add another 2 to it now, another 2 next year. I mean, I think it's safe to do that. I know. It's not,
Okay, cool. So you want to find a place to rest for the night?
Yes,
Yeah,
please. Oh my
probably.
god, I've casted so many spells. Please.
Yeah, that I can get a brawler point back. That'd be nice.
Cool. Then You've gathered these items. You leave the room. The mages do kind of give you quizzical looks, but they aren't questioning anything.
Very good.
And you all head out. You find your way to a tavern. You rent rooms for the night. What would you like to do now that you're resting?
I am going to bust out these letters first.
Okay.
And I will read each of them. In the meantime of this resting time, what's detect magic? I'm gonna remove one of my spells.
You care to share the letters with the class?
Whenever
'Cause-
we wake up in the morning, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
It's detect magic. Detect magic tells me what the spell is, right? I'm correct.
No, it tells you the class.
Class of magic. I feel like there is a spell that does it though, and I can't remember what
Yes,
it's
it's called Identify.
I don't know if I have it. I'll have to check. I don't know if I think that's a wizard spell. That might not be a sorcerer spell. I have bad news.
Well, okay.
There is an alternative option. It's a little harder. I could do it.
I think you could also read your letters and I'll read through the notebooks.
Yeah. Well, in terms of looking at the rings, I have another option. Just
Well, because
looking.
if Casper can't, then we'll hand them over to Simon.
Yeah, Simon
sure
will
Simon
definitely
will
be
have an
able
idea.
to. But if I want to do it, if we want to do it faster, no, option there. Detect magic probably would be smart to have anyway. Okay. Yeah, let's bust out these letters.
Okay. You bust out the letters. All of them follow these roughly the same, like, it's basically the same letter. From Iris Aberite to Lyra Aberite. My darling sister, my days are darker and much more bland without you here. I do wish you would return home, if only to visit sometime, as I miss you dearly. It has been some time since I last saw you, and I do miss our conversations. I worry with the direction the world is heading these days, with the growing power and I've lost my spot. The growing power and chaos in the south, and how it creeps ever nearer. I wish you well. Do stay safe. Your older sister, Iris.
This is the first letter, or this is like a general trend of all the letters?
That is a general trend of all the letters.
Does it seem like Lyra is not responding to the letters?
It does not seem, based off of the fact that there is rarely new content other than I miss you, come home, and a note of what Iris's current main thoughts are. It doesn't seem like there's any real conversation happening here. The first letter is dated back to 2 years ago.
Okay. And if they're going to a copy, then that likely means that
This copy has been
either
here for
Lyra
2
was
years.
here 2 years ago and the copy replaced her recently, or the copy's been here for 2 years and Lyra basically put this copy in charge of replying to these letters
Well, ignoring them, but yeah.
or ignoring them. Yeah.
So
Which-
her older sister Iris is under the opinion that her sister is currently in this kingdom. So if we take that into account, like consider a path of where Lyra Albrecht is going, or Albright. If we want to say that her journey started 2 years ago, it started here, and in those 2 years she has made it to Elmira. So, starting from wherever the Albrecht family is located, she has made it to this kingdom as the head mage, and then to Elmira as one of the head mages. Right?
Did you say that this was her home
Older
town,
sister.
or was that the other kingdom? that you're offering?
Veren is the neighboring kingdom. Nemori is her home.
Nemori is her hometown. So maybe are there, not to investigate something I'm not looking at, but are there addresses on the letters presumably, and is it in Nemori?
The address that is written, it's like sent to Lyra Aberite, and the address written on these letters is just Castle Varen.
Okay.
Did you read all of the letters?
I want to read all of them.
In one of the letters, there's a mention that her sister is planning on leaving Nemori for a final year of freedom before she is married, and she will be heading first to Elmira.
How long
Wonders.
ago was this letter?
That letter was sent about 5 months ago.
So she's a
Do I
Delmara.
recall anything in the last 5 months of a wedding between nobility and the city?
It wouldn't have happened yet,
It
would it?
wouldn't have
Because she said
happened yet.
1 year of freedom before she gets
Oh,
married.
1
It's
year.
within
I
5
all right.
months.
I thought the 1 year
So
was
she's
before.
still in Elmira.
Okay, so she's still in Elmira.
We can go find her.
Maybe.
And unless something's happened to her.
Well, the letter specifies that she is going first to Elmira.
Okay. So she
How
might be going
long?
elsewhere.
Hmm. But
Well,
if
well,
we
maybe
go to
we can ask
Elmira
about
and
her.
we ask about her, right? And nobles usually hang out in the same places.
Okay, sure.
That's, I mean, the wealthy hang out in the wealthy spots.
Sure, yeah.
If we assume that,
Why are
can
we
go back
assuming
to
she's wealthy?
Elmira,
Because she's getting married off?
because Lyra's a noble, and this
Yeah,
person's
yeah,
related
okay,
to
yeah.
Lyra.
I forgot about that. I forgot that there was a note. Yeah, okay.
Casper, will you please give me a history check with
Ooh.
advantage, because it's technically information you should know that's important. to you.
23.
Okay.
The tone of these letters is very, very similar. The tone of the letters when it gets to be around the letters closest to that letter saying that she's supposed to be married and is now taking a year of freedom, take up the same tone that your sister had when she was talking about potentially getting married off by your parents. And that little, like, bit of kind of association you recall a conversation that you had with your sister at I believe, the first noble event that you attended with her. Where she confided a very important secret in you. And you remember that the name associated with that secret was Iris.
Oh no, Magic Boy. This is really bad.
Oh no,
It's all
Magic
like-
Boy.
Casper will
Oh, no,
lean
Magic
back in
Boy.
his chair. Shit.
Oh no. Wait, okay. Oh no. Oh, I hope that's what I think it is, because that'd be nuts.
What's the other letters say? Is there any
Uh,
letters left?
It seems like the letters now are just kind of like it's a lot of the same thing, but now they're like, oh, and here's this thing that I did on my travels. And one of the letters mentions the lovely experience of Starfall, the winter holiday in Elmira. And that specific thing talks a lot about the holiday, how wonderful it is to see people just so bound together in community, all very happy to be together. It's something she's not seen in such like consistency before coming to Elmira. There's a mention of this lovely younger lady who was running a stall that was selling some clothing items from the like northern kingdoms.
Crazy boy.
Fuck!
Who-
Fuck!
Who you recall you
Oh,
have
fuck.
you haven't seen that woman in a while now.
Only you'd stuck around.
Fuck. Fuck,
And
fuck,
then-
fuck, fuck, fuck.
some of the letters oh god, where's my map?
Like Dora the Explorer out here.
I know. One of the letters mentions then moving on to Almor, which is a kingdom to the west of Elmira.
Is that dated before or after the Starfall one?
It is dated about a week before what you presume to be the start of the like catastrophe of the stars falling from the skies.
Okay, and when was Starfall meant to happen?
About
Contextually for us now.
about a month and a half before that. So she got to Elmira,
She's probably
stayed
moved
for
on to the
about
west.
3 weeks to get to the start of the holiday, the week of the holiday, and then maybe was there a little
Done.
longer or could have left. It's not super clear.
But she's definitely left
To-
Elmira by now
Alvor
Yes,
and went west,
or Elmore.
and went west to Almore.
which is how far away from Hallgrave?
I believe. Isn't Hallgrave to the east? Did I say it was to the west? I think it- I think-
I seem to remember it being to the west, but I
This
could
was
be
like
wrong.
like far. It was like 3 months ago, guys.
A while
I don't think
ago.
we're gonna be able to-
Let me double check my notes. I'm sorry, I love to poke and prod. Hold on. Hallgrave. Hallgrave. Did I even mention a direction? Hallgrave, hello?
Well, we know it's to the east.
Hallgrave. Was it to the east? Am
No.
I tripping balls?
It
I'm
might have been.
sure it
I
was to
think
the
it was
west.
to the west.
Yeah, it says. Wait, no, hold on. Yali Lanes and Lenny saw people appearing southwest. Dorms to the south. I never put it in my notes. I was kind
I
of. I
think
was
she
sure
was
of it,
asking a
though.
lot of the time because we were going west, though, if I remember correctly, right? We were like, "Oh, we're going westward to Hellgrave." Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ask Lenny about what's going on southwest.
Yes.
Wait, I have my. Wait, let me look. I'm gonna double check on my master document because I would have put it in here. Hallgrave, small town west of Elmira. Hallgrave
Okay.
features one particular oddity. Yeah, west.
Okay. Hallgrave is probably. It was what, a week to Hallgrave?
Something like that.
Almore is probably about an additional 3 to 4 weeks from Hallgrave.
We don't have that sort of time on our hands.
Okay. So it's 45 weeks from Elmira, probably.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, cool. Just wanted to know timeline wise.
Yeah. If we have any other letters left,
The last letter that you read said that she was going to Almore.
going to Almore.
There are only a few letters after that one. And they all basically are just like,
Okay.
it's just, hey, here's things. I hope you're doing
Okay.
well. I hope you're safe.
Right.
You should
please
tell me.
reply, BBG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
like then to ritually cast, because I do not have enough mana for this.
Mm-hmm.
Detect magic on these 4 rings.
Yeah. You put up detect magic. And
Wait, I presume we're in the same room then.
yeah.
Well, did you give me the ring?
Uh,
Or I guess we're sleeping in the same room.
I
then, yeah.
pocketed them, so yeah.
Yeah, we'll be in the same room doing all this then.
Fire.
I'm sure they're very happy about that.
So you cast up detect magic, and that will tell you the school of magic. What else? What other information does it give you?
Well, I don't like anything wrong. Presence of magical effects within 30 meters of yourself. If you sense such effects, you can take the magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object near the magic. If an effect was created by a spell, you learn the spell School of Magic. I think you just see a visible aura of the magic. I think you just know the school. Yeah, if there's an effect created by it. Um, but I sense the presence of magical effects within 30 feet of myself. If I take the magical action, I can see a visible aura. And I can learn the school of magic of the effect, taking the magical action. That's what
Okay.
happens.
Then you you see that the golden ring, the ring with the golden stone,
Hold on.
has
Okay.
has evocation magic. The stone with the light blue stone is divination magic.
Okay.
The one with the black stone has necromantic magic as well as transmutation.
Oh my god.
And the the delicate ring with the small crystal with a black flake at the bottom has abjuration magic and divination magic.
Abjuration and what?
Divination.
Great. So I don't know what any of these mean aside from transmutation because I watched Full Metal Alchemist.
I can give you a general rundown. Abjuration
Please.
is protective magic.
Okay.
Transmutation is altering matter. Necromancy is magic related to life and death. Evocation is like energy blasts and healing, where you are evoking something. Divination is like knowledge, peering into the unknown.
So that's, I guess, how she knew us before she knew us.
Wait a
Uh,
minute.
There should be also on the Blackstone conjuration magic,
Which is
like summoning,
to conjure.
teleporting.
Yeah. Weird. Okay.
Trying to see if I can have.
So
So,
if I put these all on at the same time, do you think I'll become super magical?
no, I think you might have a very adverse effect.
Like it'll kill me, or I'll just like zap magic out my fingers.
Well, let's take into assumption the person who had this before. And
Yeah, the lady that I beat to a pulp with my bare
Yes.
hands.
But what these rings may connect you to.
Magic.
Magic of an old god.
Well, yeah. Alright, fair. I'll just put them in my bag, and Yali will just put them back into her bag, pocket them.
Save the ring wearing for Simon. Let's save that idea.
Right. Can I rifle through the notebooks I've got again? Just have a little deeper look.
Yes. You go ahead and rifle through those notebooks. They kind of just track what this Lyra has been doing.
Uh-oh.
And for the last 2 years, this Lyra has been, as it refers to, stationed in Varen.
What the fuck?
this Lyra has been tasked with slowly corrupting King Varen until it was able to exude its own control over the king, at which point it then started the war with Nemori.
Jesus. Okay.
So if we show this, no, we couldn't stop a war with something like this.
No, because Namori may well want to have had a war, and will continue to do so.
My thought process initially, before I decided against it, was maybe we can say, hey, this war was started from mind control. Maybe we can broker a peace.
I don't think that's our job to meddle in, though. I mean, we could
But-
show it to the king, but
However, if we don't have a war going on in Veyron, right?
in Varen, then in
they can
in
help
Elmira,
us.
they can help us.
Yeah.
But are we gonna go to? We're not going there. We could show it to the king, and maybe he could send a ceasefire type of thing.
Feel like it's kind of his
I mean,
right.
how close is it?
How close is Nemori to Varen?
I
Yeah.
The fastest route through basically no man's land would take you maybe like from the edge of Varen to the edge of Nemori would be probably about a week.
time is very valuable.
Time is kind of tight. I mean, we could send a letter, or get the king to send a letter, or get
Or we come
Elmira's
to the
king to send a letter.
we go to the king of Veyron, present this notebook to him, and say, hey, we have
But we have to
direct
travel
evidence.
a week to the edge.
No,
It's probably
the,
gonna take
the
2.
king of Veyron. The king of Veyron.
Oh yeah, okay. We could
Right?
present it to him and then be like, ceasefire.
Maybe you can get a ceasefire off of a plead of. But also, if he reveals he got mind controlled by somebody in front of all the kingdoms, it's kind of a big display of weakness. He might not want to do it.
Yeah.
But then again, that's his choice. But also,
It'll
if
be
we
his
present
choice,
this
but I feel like
notebook,
he would want.
if we
I
present
think,
this notebook, he would want to investigate all the notebooks, which means that somebody else is going to learn of Lyra.
or we just tell him that's the only notebook. Or that's we just found this page ripped out.
We can try it. I think the sooner we can end the war, or at least get an
So-
option to
So
end the
we'll
war.
we'll rest and then we'll go back to him and be like, hey, we found this page ripped out in Lyra's room.
Let's
Uh,
present the whole notebook. We have to be compelling with something like this.
Okay, we found this notebook, but not the other notebooks, not the other stuff, just this.
I think this
notebook.
is the only notebook that is important to him.
We'll just be like we figured because you were under a spell that we'd investigate and we found this notebook and it seems to be relevant. But we're in the tavern now, so that's good. There's
We are
nothing
rest-
else of particular interest in the notebooks, I presume.
No, it's basically just a log of like
Yeah.
here's all the stuff that has happened. Here's
Here's all
what
the
I'm
horrible things I
doing.
did.
Here's all the
Yeah.
horrible things I did. Praise Ulmore.
Sweet. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Do we think it's worth talking to the staff here, or do we want to just rest and then go into the next day?
Staff of the tavern. I think a
Yeah.
lot of them are just going to tell us about the weight of
war.
the war.
Yeah, and I don't need to know all about that. I mean, maybe I do.
I
but-
think Casper is very knowledgeable already on
Is there anything that a civilian could give
that.
us knowledge-wise that's important?
They wouldn't know shit about Lyra, and that's what
They wouldn't know
that's what
anything about
they
Lyra,
wrote.
but would they know anything about? No, probably not. Actually, we don't need to really know about the area, do we? So I think we're okay. I think we can move on.
All right. Other things is the tablet and the tapestry of memories, but those don't mean really anything
got
to us
those.
right now.
Unless we'll talk about that later. Let's.
You so you did detect magic. I have given you now the magic for the rings, but detect magic is what, a 30-foot radius?
Yeah.
That
Ooh,
that stone tablet was handed off to you by Remy.
Okay.
Very like awkwardly, suspiciously, but with kind of like an olive branch to you. Of like,
Okay.
fine,
That's fair.
you explained some shit. I will trust you to do your job and figure out what this shit does. That tablet also has it has
Oh no. There's notes
uh,
on it. Oh no.
There's notes on
the-
everything.
the tablet has evocation and transmutation.
So I suppose that's how she did the armor thing.
It's how she did the
Uh.
darkness thing, if you remember.
Well, I was gonna ask if the rune that I still have
Oh
around
my
my neck
fucking
looks
god.
the same as any of the runes on the
Wait.
tablet.
Wait.
He has an idea.
Wait. So if it's evocation and transmutation, did Simon ever say the kind of spell that was tied to the tapestries?
The kind of magic tied to the tapestries would fall under kind of, I think, a mix of divination, enchantment, and transmutation.
Oh my god.
Okay. Do any of the runes match the one that I have on
So
my necklace?
the tablet and the tapestry.
Have you handed over your necklace? Are you also here with Casper inspecting these things?
Well, presumably because he
Presumably.
casted it on the rings that I had in my
Yeah.
bag
I'm assuming
Okay.
they got
that I pulled
together.
out.
So you two
in
are
either of
together
their rooms.
investigating.
Looking at this,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. You do find a spot on the tablet where that rune shows up a couple of times. Like there are a few spots. Sorry, there are a couple of spots on the tablet where the rune shows up
Mhm.
because it's like
Got it.
this. This
Yeah.
rune is part of an old writing system that
Right.
is what is used to write on this tablet. And so you do find that rune in a couple of spots. Where, you now know those spots mention, like, darkness.
Hold on, I have an idea. I would like to unprepare another spell. To account for this.
You can, by the way, during all of this, you can take a long rest.
Okay.
Okay,
I want to
let's-
ritual cast something else. On this tablet, and that is comprehend languages.
You cast comprehend languages. And the tablet
This is a tough one. Obviously.
roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
We've been asking so many questions. This has turned into
So a
not
d20
a
plus
role play.
my spell casting modifier. Well, this is them. I mean, we're role playing technically them investigating. So
Yeah.
my modifier is +4. Oh, that's an 8. So it does not go very well.
Um, you cast comprehend languages, and the tablet shudders, and the
Shudders.
and the script kind of changes, but just kind of ends up in your vision being a really blurry overlay of what it should say in its original script and what it should say in the language that you understand. And so the letters are no longer like able to
Okay.
be read.
So they're like jumbled together, right? Like they're jumbled together. It's like if you took
Yeah.
two words and then overlaid them on top of each other.
Yeah.
Okay. I want Casper to just to throw down the not throw down, but like put the tablet down on the ground, and I want him to lay out a blot of paper on the ground, and for every word that I see, I want to copy down the
So it is not that there are like some words in there that are like visible and then other words are untranslated. It is that the translation and the original text have been transposed over each other.
Okay.
So the letter T in common and the letter T in this old script would be like melded together into one new symbol.
So it's like if I fused them pretty much into a different language.
Yeah.
Okay. I think in the travels back we can keep cracking away at this. I think I'm gonna keep doing this every day. I'm gonna keep cracking away at this tablet. Okay. Now that I know this works, I'm gonna keep looking at this tablet. Okay. Then that is the most I want to do with that. So we went through the tablet, we went through we don't need to do anything with the tapestry, we figured out what happens with that earlier. We know what the rings do, we know what the letters say, we know what the notebooks do and say. We'll discuss it further with our party about talking with the king about this notebook. I think that is all Casper would be interested in finding.
Shame.
There is one other thing.
Uh-oh.
Now that you've cast Detect Magic, you see the magic on the rings, you see the magic on the stone tablet. On the last 3 letters, there is there is illusion magic.
Is that so? I have maybe a stupid idea. What if I dispelled magic on this tablet? I don't want to do it yet. I think I might talk to magical folk about it first.
Could wait till we're with Simon and do it.
Yeah, let's wait till Simon. Here's the theory on the tablet. The tablet is in itself accounting for people trying to investigate it, and has put or Lyra or the tablet itself have put illusion magic. But here's the theory that Casper and I now have, is that the tablet is the catalyst for communing that Lyra has done. And how Lyra has done all this much, this tablet is maybe the catalyst of all of that. Because we already had a kind of a rough idea that the tablet was kind of a catalyst for the tapestries, right? They're connected by transmutation magic. So, what if all of these things are possible? She's making clones through the tablet, and if we follow the paper trail of the tablet, we can make it to the original Lyra faster. If we translate the tablet,
I see, but we
maybe
broke
we
the
can-
last tablet. I broke
right,
the
but
last tablet.
we have this one.
If one. I broke one of them by smashing it on her face.
But
My
the
bad, I guess.
transmutation magic shows that they're connected, and here's the theory. The tablet is the catalyst of how we got the tapestries. The tapestries are made
How
by
is the
tablet.
transmutation magic evident that they're connected?
Well, it's alteration of things, right? Transmutation
And-
is alteration of things and people.
Yeah.
We're altering people's memories.
see.
Albeit we're transporting those memories elsewhere.
Okay.
So,
So we have
transmutation
to,
magic.
regardless, we have to bring it back to Simon.
We have to bring it back to Simon, but this is my theory. This is my Casper and I's theory. Casper also has this theory.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's all. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Casper will return to his room, and he will get some shut eye, because he's had a long night, a long day.
Long day doing magic boy magic things.
Then we'll share everything with our party.
Cool. You guys head to bed. And that morning, awaken. Uh, Casper,
Yes.
a letter has been slid under your door.
I'll read it.
It is from your brother.
Motherfucker. Okay.
It begins. My dear brother, do not question how I know where you have stayed for the night. I have eyes throughout the city. In fact, I have eyes throughout every city. If I cared to know what little incantations you were learning in your schooling in Elmira, I could know them. But I can't be bothered to remember anything you do.
Lovely.
If you are so set on visiting our father, I suppose in all my benevolence I can extend a simple mercy and tell you that he is not going to be very happy to see you. Tread lightly, or I may have to attend your funeral, and that would certainly be a waste of my time. And then it's signed Thomas Coulson.
That was rude. Thomas.
A prick in writing too. And he'll rip it in half and just toss it away.
Um. The Remy, Nadia, and Graham have kind of met up out in the main room, the front room of the tavern. They're getting food. What would you two like to do this morning?
Should probably go and inform
Food.
them.
Food also sounds like a good idea, though.
Food and
Okay.
inform them while we're eating.
Food and
Food.
inform. All right. Who's
Yeah.
am I?
You
Who's
guys
leading the?
you grab food. You join your party members at their table. Graham is looking quite a bit better than he was yesterday.
It's good.
As is Nadia. Remy is sitting silently, a little less talkative than she was on the way to Varen. But they are all eating breakfast and kind of greet you as you join their table.
Well, good morning, guys. I think we have some more understanding of what's going on. The notebooks that we got, um, it looks like kind of what we thought. Lyra took over control of the king, incited a war, and now we're here. So, Casper and I were thinking it might be a good idea to show the king this notebook and see if he can get a ceasefire going or stop the war more peacefully somehow. Because I guess, well, not only does it benefit these guys, but then if we need help with, the South, then they'll be available. So that's a thought.
You think there's a good chance we can end this war?
No, but Casper seems to think so. So
It's okay. I give it a 25% chance, which is, granted, better than the 0% chance there was before.
try.
However, that decision was made in blind speculation instead of a wider calculation of factors, those of which I am too unfamiliar with the King of Varen to assume.
Well, I'm all for whatever plan you two have.
Well, then I think we grab the notebook and head home and see if there's anything the mages at the palace can do about what we found.
Speaking of, Casper will take out a small, clump of papers. What do you all want to hear of first? And he'll share everything. He'll share all the details we just learned, including the theories made.
Graham and Nadia kind of nod along, looking to each other. Remy sort of sits back, listening to everything, watching you as you explain it all. So you had this information from the get-go, from your first mission.
Well, I
Information
mean,
of nothing about the tablets or tapestries or the rings or any of the
That's
sorts.
all
So
new.
you
but-
knew about Lyra
No.
before
Not from
we
the
all
beginning.
left to come to Varen.
well, yeah, that's why I said that we should come here because I said there was a Lyra meeting another
You-
Lyra, and we said they were copies.
You had all these theories. You had all this information that you found. You had your little buddy back at Castle Elmira do some little investigating for you, and you were planning on keeping it a secret from everyone?
Planning wasn't really it was more of like it never came up in conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry.
mean-
Were we meant to just go, oh, by the way, you got any theories about that lady you murdered?
Well, I mean, Nadia and Graham kind of had an idea about it, but it didn't seem relevant to the whole mission that we're meant to be on until kind of recently. It kind of felt like a side quest for Casper and I, considering our memories got yoinked. So we thought no one would be interested, but now that it's kind of, I guess, more relevant to the star thing, kind of, it's better to share.
So you thought that us, your team members, wouldn't give a shit about tracking down the person who stole your memories and potentially stole the memories of who knows how many other people? Why would we not give a shit about that? We're meant to trust you. We're meant to be able to work with you. How are we meant to, I don't get how you think that it wouldn't be an issue for you two to just keep this, oh yeah, our memories are getting stolen by some witch.
I fear
Have
you're
you had-
having a little bit of you joined late. I mean, they knew about this. You just kind of haven't been in the loop because you just
Yeah,
got here.
you
and it
two
wasn't
weren't
Hold on.
gonna
that
tell
relevant.
me until I
Hold
pressured
on.
you into it.
Well,
Hold
we
on.
were gonna. Well, we told you just now before you pressured us into
I
it. I mean,
told you
we
before
weren't
that.
gonna tell you.
I had
If
to
I recall
dig the
correct-
information out at Elmira because you two were playing all secrets.
Well, because it wasn't really.
Forgive me, but I met you 2 minutes prior before you asked me.
Yeah, I wasn't really in the mood to
And-
tell you, hey, we murdered
and
this woman that stole our
Casper
memories.
holds up the ripped remains of the letter he just got from Thomas, and this is not figurative, slams it on the table. I'm learning that there are eyes everywhere. My trust for others is very recent. And not to accuse anyone here at this table, but I'm not sure who I can trust. So forgive me for being slightly cautious about the matters of the world.
And forgive me for being upset that the two people meant to be kind of leading this expedition to save the fucking world with their little team are keeping secrets from said team.
To be honest, Remy, this was a matter that really did not fall in line with the mission at all until just now. So we laid it all out on the table. You know everything. There's nothing more to know. I mean, I'm not that
Listen,
amazing with logic, but logically speaking, I think we can move on. I don't think it's that
if
important.
your little secret had been, oh yeah, but I have an old situationship that came up. It's good sex, but we argue sometimes. I wouldn't give a fuck. But this has impacts on how our mission goes, even if it's not the main deal.
You have such a way with words. Uh, Regardless, you know what's going on now. You've seen the notebooks. You know the plan, the theories, the strategies. I think the most important thing, instead of bickering and shouting, is to get back to the kingdom to do what we need to do. Is it not? Yali's gonna stand up and, because she's definitely already finished her meal, go put her plate away and go back to her room. Y'all have fun.
If you want trust, you gotta give trust.
And frankly, there is a world of trust in revealing this to you.
But how am I supposed to know that you ain't just gonna keep secrets in the future? How am I supposed to know that you ain't just gonna pick up all the little clues, do whatever you want to do about them first, and then tell me after you've already made the decisions?
Because frankly, to tell the truth, my trust for someone who in our first conversation threatened to put a knife through my back is not always the most reliable person to share my mission theories with. And frankly, your first impression to me was not very crystally sparkly either. Trust is a give and take, and from my point of view, you seem that you want to be entitled to it. We have all been betrayed here. But you. By Lyra. When we first started this mission. So forgive me if I have a little bit of hesitance with the members of my party that I am not familiar with. Because the last time I wasn't, I lost memories of someone so important that my heart wanes in its absence. I understand and I forgive all of your sentiments, but I do not forget. When you are ready, we can discuss this further. I am going to retreat to my room and prepare for the journey back. Casper will stand up, put his plate away, and go to his own room.
That was so tea, dude. That was so sick.
Yeah. Remy gets up and leaves the tavern.
Oh. Fire! Okay, cool. Have fun on your adventure. I mean,
Anyway,
man. So I suppose we're gonna go give this notebook to the king and then head back.
well, we didn't hear Graham or Nadia have a take on it.
Yeah, they didn't say much.
Their
Well-
take was kind of like, we knew some shit was going down. This is more information related to the shit that we kind of already knew. Glad you told us.
Remy
Yeah.
is throwing a big old fuss over this. Which is like,
I
I get
think
it,
it's
but also,
from Casper's perspective, she has clearly had something in the past happen to make this such a big deal. However, comma, she is neglecting the third person point of view of their experiences. So he's both sympathetic, but he's also a little fed up with the situation in total.
mm,
But at the same time, he's still willing to give out information. But with this letter from Thomas, and considering her history, and considering she does not like him, and
oh
Thomas is the
shit,
way
yeah.
he is in the back of his mind thinking, what if this is just another ploy, another betrayal, another person that
Oh.
is aiming to betray him?
Oh,
And what if he has to kill her too? And he doesn't want to.
I think it's also like him saying I have eyes everywhere, and then Remy obviously being here just kind of sucks. I'm also in the mind of like, we told you all the information. Like last time when we were in Elmira, we said that there is a problem. We said our memories got stolen. We told you the basics of it. That's kind of enough. And now we've given you everything, and you're still complaining. Y'allie's like, whatever, dude. She's more in the mind of like, I really want to just fucking drive your head into the dirt and leave you there, but I can't, so I'm gonna walk away. But I really want to. She's got that like silent searing rage at the moment where I just can't stand this person.
Casper is on the edge of another Lyra adjacent hysteria.
So I suppose that means with Nadia and Graham's blessing, we're gonna go drop that notebook off and then head back to the kingdom.
Let's go present it to the king.
Okay.
Go present it to the king.
You head back to the castle, and you head inside. Wait a moment. Are led to the throne room, where the king is waiting. Back so soon? What's your reason?
Well, we
We
found your right-hand mage,
Forma.
Lyra, former, yeah, dead now.
Mhm.
Dust even. We decided, because she was quite dangerous, to just do a little bit of investigation. Because you know, when you have a person who seemingly overtakes a king's identity, it's kind of scary. So we did some investigating and found this notebook of hers that we thought might be relevant to your war situation.
Right.
And she's
Well,
gonna give that to
he-
a servant.
Yeah. The servant takes it to the king. King opens it, flips through it, reading over it, closes it, and sighs. Well, that is certainly a lot.
Yeah. We thought maybe if you showed it to Mori, maybe they'd be happy to do a ceasefire, considering it wasn't really you.
I think
That was,
Nemori is great for is grateful for any excuse to go to war with me. We've not been on the
Yeah.
best of terms for the better part of the 2 decades.
Right. I wouldn't know about that, but maybe it's a good thing anyway to have for maybe getting more allies or just
It is a
For
good
you.
resource, and I thank you.
no problem.
In exchange, I have something. And he beckons you closer.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And as you approach, he pulls off his right gauntlet and holds it out to you.
You take it, Yali.
To me?
Yeah, to you.
Well, either.
Oh,
Yeah.
Vi from Arcane? Oh
Oh my
goodness, you're
God.
back. No, yeah, I'll take that and thank him and bow my head a little bit and this is a nice glove thing.
More than just a glove, but I'm sure you'll figure that out.
Right, yeah, because I'm notoriously good at doing that. Thank you for the yeah. Gonna slowly creep back.
Casper will linger for a moment. For this entire time they've been speaking, he's kind of been deep in thought. There is a more drastic option. The Coulson family.
Yes, I
The
know
one
them.
We do reside in. Well, we do reside in the other kingdom.
Aye, that you do now.
There's another Coulson here. Thomas
I'm
Coulson.
aware.
I'm sure you're aware. He wasn't agreeable to me. The restraint.
He worked closely
Perhaps-
with Lyra.
Did he?
He did.
Is Thomas under any protections? Of anyone you're aware of?
Thomas was under my protections. He came offering services. I accepted. I thought it would be good to have a man from the other side feeding information, tactics.
Perhaps then I should inform you that I and Thomas had a good brotherly chat yesterday. Sarcasm included, of course. He told me he had a close ally in the kingdom and that he had many eyes in all of the cities of these lands. And with what you have told me and what I am gathering, perhaps that protection should be rescinded.
Perhaps indeed. It would seem that his close ally was Lyra. And if he has
It does
spies
not
in my
make it
kingdom,
worse.
I'll put a bounty out for your brother's head.
But now you didn't hear it from me, but there will be decisions in the Coulson family. Soon.
Yes.
I'll be
If
sure
it's
to keep
any
you posted.
interest to you, I know you're not really bounty hunters, but if you wish to earn a little, or perhaps just do me another service, now that we are allies, there is a bounty now. 10,000 for your brother's head, and an additional 5,000 for every one of his spies that you bring to me.
Dead or alive?
The spies, I want them alive. I want all their information. Your brother, alive would be nice, but for his crimes he'll be executed anyway.
I'll do as I see fit. I'm sure he's already predicted that I'd talk to you about this. If he hasn't, your job will be a lot easier.
In the meantime,
But
for this and for your help yesterday, I'll send you home with more than just confirmation of allyship. I'll send you with gold. Perhaps you can use that to your own benefit.
I take a very deep bow. My thanks. Truly.
Yeah, Yoli will nod her head at him.
I just got a green light to go beef with my brother and kill him.
Yeah.
Boom!
That's so exciting.
You are brought a chest of gold. Which Nadia puts in a satchel.
I forgot that you had that.
Nadia does have a bag of holding.
Yeah. No,
Thank
yes.
God the mom of the group was given the responsibility
Thank
of
you,
that item.
mother. Good lord. What would we do without her?
Die. Likely.
Yeah, probably. How much gold is that?
A chest of gold?
A
lot.
So the chest of gold intended for Elmira's broad use, which means kind of your use as well, because King Fran has already said that you are free to use all of Elmira's resources as you see fit. This chest is about 100,000 gold.
Let's go gambling.
No. Yeah, dude, that 100,000 parlay is gonna go
It's
crazy.
gonna go nuts. Awesome. I guess we're taking that back to Elmira.
Holy shit!
Holy.
That is an inconceivable amount of money.
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
Yeah. You guys, by the way, Remy did not come with you to
Very
the
aware.
castle.
Okay, fuck her.
Yeah,
Fuck her.
Remy kind of walked out, and you guys left and went to the castle. You now have this chest of gold, and I presume you'll be making your way back to Elmira, or do you have more that you want to do here?
I do think we should
our
stop
work-
back at the tavern just to see if Remy came back, and if not, we'll move on.
Yep, if we... oh, man, we can't...
We can, because she left. That's not on us.
Yeah,
I'm a certified Remy hater right now. I'm so sorry. I have no idea.
But-
Just
it would not be a good idea to leave someone who knows about this secret of Elmira and all this alone.
You want to go back to the tavern?
She knows about the falling stars.
what,
Let's
Remy?
not yeah, she knows.
Yeah.
And about Lyra. So
I mean,
if-
we all know about the falling stars. She
Yeah.
just knows a bit more. But what is she gonna? The thing is, the thing with Remy is she could have left because she was annoyed. She could have left because she was gonna go sell that information to somebody. I mean, but what ways do we have to track her down? If she's not at the
True.
tavern.
if a bounty hunter doesn't get her.
Well,
Sorry,
we'll check it.
I'm being pessimistic.
Let's check at the tavern. Let's go back to check the tavern, and we'll check her room and stuff. And if she's not there, we can investigate and see if we can find like something to track her down. If we get all the way back to Elmira, we can't find her. Maybe we use the seer room or something. I don't know.
Well, if we don't find her, worst case scenario, she has the amount of information that we gave her, and the preceding information we won't. If she
Yeah.
doesn't come back, if she does come back,
I'm even like, if she does come back, I don't want to give her more information. Is she gonna throw a tantrum every time she finds out about something too late? I'm being a hater. Let's go to the tavern and see if we can.
no, I mean these are valid arguments. These
I'm
are
just
valid.
saying, I'm a hater. You can't like join a group and then be like, you guys have to tell me everything all the time. Go fuck yourself.
I can see where she's coming from, though. We just don't know why.
I'm a hater.
Okay, let's go back to the tavern. If she's still there, we'll pick her up.
You head back to the tavern. She is perched on one of the corners of the tavern roof, kind of legs dangling over the side, reading what looks to be a letter.
Oh,
A
is
letter,
it taped
huh?
together? The letter. Okay. What you reading?
Not good news.
From
From a contact here in the city.
contact here in the city.
I
How
don't
do you
know
have
the name.
contacts in the?
I have contacts
what's
in the
the
city
name?
because I didn't just stay in Elmira my whole fucking life.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. We don't need to start this conversation now. What is it that you found?
Well, looks like we've got a hit put out on us.
That's
Casper will walk forward through
gotta
the
be a
group.
mistake.
She
Walk
like
through.
she kind of pops down, hangs from the side of the roof with a hand, and then drops to the ground, and walks over and holds the letter out. You can read it.
I
like
want
I
to
said,
read it right now.
it's an anonymous contact. I've never known
Can I
their
read
name.
it from over?
Yeah, you read
I'll
it,
read it
and
from over.
it's just a letter. It just says, "To the Shade. Thought you might like to know. You're being hunted."
To the shade.
The hit was
Okay.
put on you by one of the Coulsons.
Of course.
Fucking Thomas.
Thomas. Okay.
And he
Uh,
says this
Tom-
out
and-
loud. He
yeah,
says this out
who's,
loud.
and Thomas is.
My piece of shit brother.
At this
and
point,
why
probably the
is he putting
second
that-
most powerful Coulson ever.
Second most powerful. Okay, right. Aside from.
Edmund Coulson.
You're not even second most? How many of them
I
are you?
mean,
I don't consider myself a Coulson.
for magical prowess alone, this Coulson's probably the best there's ever been in that bloodline. But from influence, money, contacts, Edmund and Thomas are running the show. The shit show that it is,
Right.
but they are running it.
And can I just
Would it-
ask, Thomas presumably put a hit out on us because. I
of
mean,
me.
because of what you did, like when you were kids, or.
Thomas and I have
Likely
never gotten
because of what we're
along,
doing now.
But what's
and
that gotta
likely
do
now because there's a bounty on his head, and that he
So
was
what,
allied
he-
with Lyra.
He knows now, I guess, about all the stuff we're doing.
He and I had a conversation recently,
Ah.
yesterday, to be exact.
Oh. Wonderful. That would have been good to know.
I didn't believe that family matter to grow.
Right.
Now I've been
okay.
proven false.
Well.
And furthermore,
Knowing the Coulsons, they always make their shit everyone's shit.
well,
Being
that-
part of the
it's
Coulsons,
been-
you should know that too, Casper.
Man, this party really is a mess. Well, it should probably be told to Remy that there is now a bounty out on, well, Thomas's head too. You know, because he's
You
a,
want
a
him dead?
strategic decision.
Huh?
You want
Do
him
I
dead?
want him dead? I look around, I kind of look at the crowd, the adventuring group I have that I've kept company, and the crowd around me, and I think about how I've been perceived by these people. Yes. To tell you the honest truth, this world would be better without Thomas Coulson.
All right. Now, do you trust me enough to keep me around, or do you want to keep me busy?
I heard you suggesting you stay here to kill Thomas Coulson.
Oh, I doubt I'll be staying in Varen. I doubt Thomas
I
is
doubt
still
he's
in
still.
Varen.
I doubt he's still
Okay.
in Varen.
And let me just ask, I'm gonna guess that you want to kill Thomas because you hate the Coulsons.
Every last one of them.
Who wouldn't?
Okay. Then I guess Remy, it's kind of your choice. I mean, you have the four of us who have already been on this mission and are going to see it through, and you have Thomas Coulson, who I guess if he's let loose, there's still a bounty on our heads, but there's always going to be one on his too. So,
Nadia and
I
Graham.
suppose the real question is what matters to you more? Having extra people on this mission? Or having someone deal with Thomas?
well,
I want to hear Nadia and Graham's opinion.
I believe that it is never wise to split the party. I agree. There's strength in numbers.
as much as I, Remy, really don't like you, and our last little battle, you were too busy being angry at Casper as he was you to really do anything about what was going on. I do think, unfortunately, you are more of a benefit than a detriment. So, we're gonna kill Thomas. We might as well kill him together. And we have bigger fish to fry. There is a world on the line here.
I'd rather not send you out on another mission with the name Coulson. I fear that would be in very poor taste.
Yeah, my record's not gonna get any cleaner just because you don't ask me to be an assassin.
It's about how I and you know and feel about the family of the Coulsons. More so virtue than reality.
So it's agreed then you're coming with us and we're going back to the kingdom.
Guess so.
Then I think we should get going quick before we get magicked to death in the middle of town square, don't you think?
It's not usually how it goes down, but I agree we should get on the move.
But wouldn't know.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Well, let's
Yeah.
leave!
You guys head off. Make your way back through the towns. The destruction getting worse and worse this time as you head towards the edge of Varen. And as you make it to the open, unclaimed lands between Varen and Elmira, there is, and has been, but particularly now that you have fewer distractions since there's no people, no towns to look at, there is a very, palpable tension in the party. Graham and Nadia seem to be pulling themselves back into neutral positions while Casper and Yali are now taking up a very strong stand between the two of them, but a bit brutal between them and Remy. And as you are walking down this path, and that tension is starting to become a little too noticeable for anyone's comfort. As you crest a hill, you see that down the hill in front of you is a small patrol of soldiers. Yali, you immediately recognize this uniform.
Oh, fuck.
And as that troop continues marching towards you, you also recognize the man at the front of the group. This is the same man who, when you were a child, locked in a cage as a slave with your mother, let you out of your cage only to hunt you down for sport.
Girl, if you don't let me fireball this motherfucker, you better be tripping.
Can I have a glance at Nadia, please?
Yes, you can. You glance at Nadia.
Yeah.
And you see that she is wrapped in golden light, in like tendrils, with bright white like stars where her eyes should be. And in a flash, she is gone and crashes into the middle of this patrol of soldiers, and that is where we will end this session.
The fuck?
That's so awesome. I can't even be mad. Oh, how
Thank
far
you
away?
all
Can I just ask
for
how far away are they?
how far away?
Yeah.
They are about I would say 70 feet from you.
Oh my god, we're
God
gonna have to
damn.
run.
Oh yeah,
Um,
baby.
Thank you all for listening and watching, and we will pick this back up in the next episode to see how Yali and Nadia handle this situation. Until next time.